What's up? Your boy Kenny D here, and we're gonna be chit-chatting about these two speakers you're seeing behind of me. I'm gonna give you a bit of a backstory as to why I have these two speakers here. Firstly, now I did a gig for Radio Shack and ACT in Antigua over the Christmas season, and I had to do some DJ work there and some work for the radio there as well. And they were pushing their speaker brands. Now, I will admit, I did not know about the Radio Shack branded speakers before I did this gig. And on this gig, they asked exclusively to use their powered speakers on it. So I was able to use these two speakers that you're seeing behind of me at their gig. Now, I was so impressed with how they played and how they functioned that I said to myself, hey, I gotta get myself a pair of these two speakers and do a review on them and take them through their paces, and I'm going to give you an opportunity to see that there for yourself right now. Okay, so behind me, this is the Radio Shack Proactive 15 speakers. All right, they're powered speakers and they have quite a bit of functionality with them. Now, if you take a look at them, you'll see the build quality on the speakers is very nice build quality. It has a nice matte finish. It has the grill at the front. And the design, is very sleek. It's a very attractive looking speaker. Same with this, they're the same speaker. So the quality of the build is very finished, very nice. Now, the thing about these speakers is that the price point on these speakers, they're not very expensive. When you're looking to buy powered speakers, you're sometimes talking about spending 800, 1,000, even 1,200 US. For these speakers, you can probably get them for under 400 US. Okay, probably even under 350 US. All right, so these are the Radio Shack branded Proactive 15 speakers. Now, we're gonna put them on in a bit, but I just want you to know a couple of things about these speakers here. The reason why I'm so impressed with these speakers is because A, the price point, and also the quality of how they play based upon that price point. Back in the day when you had powered speakers, there was always a situation where they didn't sound very well, they couldn't handle certain pressure. Well, these can, and the price point, as I said, they're almost half of what you would normally pay for speakers in their range. So we're going to turn them on in a bit, but before we do, we're going to go through a little bit of the functionalities of them. Now, the speaker here, it allows you to connect to it via Bluetooth. So you can connect via Bluetooth, you can connect via USB, and you can connect via SD card. So those are three options you can connect to the speaker with. You can also get FM and AM radio on the speaker as well, and you can connect a microphone in and a line in. Now, both speakers also have a line out. So for instance, if you're going to connect to one via Bluetooth, you can send your line out from one speaker and bridge it to the next. Now, today we're going to test the USB capabilities and the functionalities of the USB, and if I have time, I might just test the Bluetooth functionality as well. We're not going to use the line in today, but maybe on a next video we'll go through the line in function. So here they are. It's the Radio Shack Proactive 15, and they're brand new. I just got them. Just a note, the stands you see here don't come with the speaker. But they are Radio Shack branded stands, and I bought these stands as well because I used them on the same gig, and I thought, these are very cool stands and they're not very expensive. I think these stands here in Antigua at Radio Shack cost just about $69, somewhere around there. So you can go and check out these stands here, compliments Radio Shack, very affordable stands, and get your setup going. Now, I'll tell you who I think these speakers are best made for. If you're a mobile DJ that's always on the go, you have gigs that you do that requires you to be able to set up quickly and break down quickly, and you don't necessarily want to carry around a lot of things, these speakers are perfect for you, especially when you're working in an enclosed area. The quality of how they play are awesome. When I was on the gig with Radio Shack, they were outside and in the open air, and they sounded great there. So you can imagine how much better they can sound in an enclosed area, but you can use them inside, you can use them outside. If you're a person that wants to, you're playing on the beach, on the basketball court, or wherever that you need some music, these speakers are ideal. Now, the other set of people that I think these speakers work well for. If you're a restaurant owner, a bar owner, and you want to have, you know, amplified music in your establishment, but you don't necessarily want to have a big ruckus or anything that takes up a lot of space, these speakers also go a long way. And let me tell you why as well. Because they can connect via Bluetooth and because they can connect via USB, you can set this up, put it in a corner, not have to run any cables to it besides power, plug in your USB, and it stays there and functions for you. You run your music off your USB, or if you want to run your music off your Bluetooth device, play something off your phone, for instance, onto these speakers, you can do that as well. You can also play the radio if you want to do that as well. So those are some of the functionalities of these speakers that I find very, very cool. So we're going to run through the paces of this speaker here now. I have a USB stick connected to this speaker here, and I think I have the volume at half for both speakers. What I'm going to do as well is I have an app which is a sound decibel meter that I'm going to place in front of this speaker so we can get a sort of a look at to what sort of decibel level it's putting out. Now these speakers, before we go into that, they're 400 watts max power. So that's where the range. As I said, they're not the biggest speakers, but based upon the price point for these, you can't go wrong. So, oh, another cool thing about these speakers, I didn't say, in my hand here is a remote. You actually get a remote with these speakers. So you could be at your bar, you know, you're playing something off a USB, you may not like a song that was playing, you can go and switch the song on this remote. You can choose your EQs, you can choose your modes, and we're going to go through all of that. You can turn your volume up and down from there as well. So I'm going to turn one of these speakers on now. They're both connected, the USBs in this one, and we're going to see how it sounds. So let's go. Okay, so that's a little bit of the audio on the speakers. As I said, that I have them about halfway up in terms of the volume. I am going to turn them up a little bit more. Based upon my reading here on my sound meter, my decibel meter, they were averaging just about over 81, 82 decibels, which is pretty impressive based upon where they were. So I'm going to just do a little bit of an adjustment, turn it up a little bit, and see if we can get some more decibel sounds out of it. Okay, so there you have it. That's a quick look at the Radio Shack Proactive 15 speaker. I'm very impressed with the sound quality of it. On that second test, we had the volume turned up to about 3/4 of the way full, and I was getting just under 90 decibels on the sound meter. So the quality is good. Now normally with these speakers, I would normally probably use these as just two-way speakers in terms of just having them play mids and highs. I would probably get a bass speaker to go with them to play just bass, and they play mids and highs. But you can use them as three-way speakers. You can use them to play your highs, your mids, and your bass all built into the speaker here as well. So those are some of the functionalities it has and some of the options you can look for with regards to this. I'm very impressed with it. It's the Radio Shack Proactive 15 powered speakers. And I think I'm going to be doing a lot more business with Radio Shack and doing a lot more things with them because I'm very impressed with what I'm seeing here with their speaker quality. So until the next video, peace out. And of course, look out for more on my speaker adventures.